Hi Pisces, this is your reading for the month of April. Pisces, your theme for the month's Enchanted Fern Grotto. It says refuge and the Six of Fire, which is about victory. Let's see how this plays out, but it looks like something, you are victorious in something, you achieving some goal, I feel. You've got lots of wands energy. All this is wands, it's fire. So I think you are embracing this Aries energy. We've just moved out of Pisces into Aries. So you're embracing that Aries energy, I feel. And look at the Queen of Wands. Let's put it here. So there's something to do with this creative energy that is really important for you in April. There's some victory to be had in this creative endeavor, whatever it is. But I feel like the message is here to trust that in your intuitive side, Pisces, you are a water sign. Trust your intuition with whatever it is, this thing, that this venture or whatever you are on. Are going on. You have the third eye showing up there, telling you to trust your intuition as you embark on this creative endeavor, or as your victory comes in. Just continue to hold on to that. What could work against you? Nine of Swords, getting stuck in your head, and I think that's why this is showing up, is that's an alternative to that. You can choose. That's what could work against you. You can choose to stay stuck in your head. We can't help it sometimes, right? Let me get some incense. But the reminder is that when you get stuck in your head, just remind yourself of this, of your intuitive nature, and rely more on your intuition than your head in the month of April. You might tend to get fixated on dotting I's and crossing T's, and I think, well, it looks like all of us are being, so far in the reading, says this guidance to go with the intuition, but yours is, they're each very different though, the readings, I must say, but there's that theme that seems to be running through. Working for you is the Knight of Wands. I feel like that's saying, try to look at everything from a fresh perspective. So your card is the Hanged Man. So I'm just going to bring it up here for you. This Hanged Man is willing to be suspended, to lie upside down, because they know that in doing so, they can see things from a different perspective. So I feel like even though you're raring to go, there's a slow but steady energy, and that's another theme that's coming through, is allowing those moments of stuckness, because that's where the treasure is. Oh, beautiful. You are victorious. You are victorious on something, Pisces. I love that, because that's the Six of Wands. It's this victory. You are feeling victorious. Very nice. Now, this Taurus got something which is, I'm reminded of it in your card here, this Enchanted Fern Grotto. Our imaginations are so powerful, and I feel, especially if you tend to, Nine of Swords, when you feel yourself stuck in your head, create the sanctuary for yourself in your mind. Now, I'd said to Taurus, it could be church, it could be a mosque, it could be a temple, or just a place, a favorite place, maybe where there's a stream, or out in nature where you feel the sense of refuge. Or if that's not possible, create that refuge, that place in your mind. And when you find yourself getting on this treadmill, withdraw to your Enchanted Fern Grotto. And if I think about ferns, oh my goodness, I can smell them. I can feel the smell. I can feel a smell, a scent kind of thing. I get the scent, and I get the feeling of ferns as like a gentle, I don't know, Well, whatever it is for you, what that evokes within you, but create that space. Around you is maybe a sense of defensiveness. It could be someone around you as well, feeling the need to protect themselves, maybe from your gung-ho energy, because there's a lot of moving forward here for you. But there is this sense of maybe someone, it could be that you are about to take a new journey, move to a new country, accept an offer, something big, and there might be a partnership around you that is filled with fear. And it might be you, it might be part of you that's filled with fear. And I feel like you are being guided to let go of that. And if it's a partner, that you are the one that your enthusiasm and your trusting your intuition is the thing that influences it. You get the Sun and the Lovers as your advice cards. And I see joy here. It says life energy. This is the Queen of Wands energy. So trust that inner fire. Trust that inner fire, like you have successfully done something. Pat yourself on the back. Celebrate that, Pisces. But there's also a partnership here that is very important, that needs to be celebrated and nurtured as well, I feel. Let's see. Interesting, Pisces. So you get the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oh, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. And you get the Ace of Wands here. So there's a whole lot of new beginning happening for you. And it, like I said earlier, it might ruffle the feathers of some, or make someone around you feel insecure. So maybe you need to think about that and maybe communicate clearly. Yeah, let's see. So let me get one more for the Queen of Wands here. Let's see if there's something else. Champion of Coins. So this move might, whoa, you've got all the aces. They are showing up in the reverse. So there are worries around this new beginning, but it really does feel like there's a new beginning happening. Wow. I feel there might be financial worries. There's a worry around a loved one. There's a need for communication. I think that's what your aces are saying. And we'll come to this one. So what could work against you is this Nine of Swords. And I feel, funny enough, that the present, I feel this air energy is a present. This getting caught up in your head, there's a gift in that. There is some part of that churning in your head. There's value from it. It's about not staying stuck in it. But I feel for you, Pisces, there's some gem in that. So maybe this refuge of yours, when you find yourself stuck in your head, go into this refuge and ask why. Just ask why. Why are you stuck in your head? What's going on here? And let that reveal whatever the answers are. But don't stay stuck in it. But I feel like that's what this is saying. I think that's beautiful. And maybe write down what comes out of those musings. So turn your churning in your head into musings that you do in this place of refuge. Musings are very, very, very different energy, right? And then see what comes out for you. I think there's something beautiful going on for you here, Pisces. Very. What's working for you is the Knight of Wands. This, it really is having that hanged man approach and be willing to, and I think that comes back to these musings now, right? So we've already turned one thing on its head. Instead of churning and being stuck in your head, we are calling those musings, right? Muse about them, rather go in and Just see what comes out. So have that willingness to look at things from a different perspective. Have the willingness to see with an open mind, because you have the experience, you have that's the King of Wands. There's a King of Wands, a Queen of Wands. There's this fire energy. You are raring to go, really, because you've had this victory and now you want to build on it. And I feel like that's it. There's this question of not getting stuck in your head, but rather turning those into musings, right? And seeing what comes out, or maybe even writing down what comes out, or whatever. And then, but constantly trying to see a different perspective. And there's this crowning of you, this victory. Because there's something here is, you know what it is. This is what I'm feeling here. So you have the luxury of having beginner mind. You have the luxury of being the knight. Although the knight is not the beginner, the page would be, but you have the luxury of seeing things from a adolescent point of view, from a teenager point of view, because you have the wisdom. So you have the wisdom to fall back on, and that's why you can allow yourself to explore. So you have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Swords. You have conquered some demons, I feel. Something quite significant with the Seven of Swords there. Something that maybe felt like a constant stab in your back. You have conquered that. Maybe it was your own demons, your own negative self-talk. Wow. Pisces, in the last pick a card reading, there was something about celebrating you. Please celebrate this victory. I really feel that celebrating our victories are important. We need to do that. We need to, it's like, make it a ritual, make it a something special. You can celebrate by spoiling yourself with something that has been out of reach that you really wanted. It doesn't have to be something costly, but it can be if you can afford it. But have some way of celebrating, maybe even with this loved one that's showing up here. Gosh, and you have another crowning here, Crown of Coins. So you might be, or a loved one might be, worried that this move is taking you away from your abundance. But I feel like the advice here showing up, the King of Coins showing up here, it's saying, no, this is taking you towards stability. This has the potential to take you towards stability, I feel. So around you with the Seven of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Someone is afraid of this new beginning. There's a feeling of this new beginning, but it's possible this new beginning is in a same space kind of thing, But there needs to be a celebration of the old, of your achievements. Perhaps you are exploring something on the side while you stay in something that is familiar, and maybe that's what it is with the Crown of Wands and the Crown of Coins here. These kings talk about experience. So maybe you're staying in something that is old and ancient, and maybe an old job, or an old partnership, something that's worked, something that's given back to you. But even as you are in that, you are exploring another aspect, exploring something else. So like work would be being in your job, and I feel everything needs to be above board, really. I feel very strongly about that, because for me, the spiritual journey is about integrity as well. So whatever it is, declaring that that you're exploring something else while doing this, or whatever, that makes it just gives the other party agency as well. It doesn't take it away. So with the Sun, you get the Ten of Swords, endings, but very powerful new beginnings. Endings, I feel there's an end to some feeling of being betrayed. You've conquered that. You have conquered that. But keep on. I feel there's a lot of experience from this thing, this betrayal. And maybe that's where the Nine of Swords keeps coming up, where you find yourself stuck in your head. And that's where I feel then you withdraw to your grotto, your own little place of refuge, and you see what comes out. And you see the present in that. With the Lovers, you get the Crown of Coins. It feels to me there's a very strong partnership here that has crowned you, that has made you feel like a king of coins, like it's made you feel abundant. It's given you abundance. Could be a work partnership. You know what I feel, Pisces? So you have maybe created a lot of stability with a partner, with work, or in some area, or maybe in multiple areas, and you've successfully done that. Now you are exploring another. You are given a chance. You are this offer that's come in. You know, it doesn't have to be an offer. It could be something like the chance to explore a different aspect of yourself. It's like working in, maybe you work in retail, for example, but now you have been given the opportunity to be in a franchise, like a food franchise, right? This is where your stability is. That is a chance. It's a risk, and maybe you don't want to take uncalculated risks. So you stay here, but you declare that you're also going into this other thing so that you can explore that while you have the safety until you're ready to fly. But to me, it looks like such a beautiful new beginning. I feel with your aces here all in reverse, it's saying, no, you don't have to rush, Pisces. Just, do this. Okay, I will leave it there. A very, very interesting reading, Pisces. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I send you all the best and lots of love. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.